The FIFA Club World Cup is going to be massive. 32 teams, a brand new format, some of the biggest clubs in the world battling it out in the United States. And for the first time ever, we've got a real World Cup style setup with 8 groups of 4 teams. It's a mix of European giants like Juventus and PSG, continental powerhouses like Palmeiras and Al Ahly, and hungry underdogs from across the globe, all battling it out for the ultimate club title. As things stand, clubs like Manchester City, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich are among the early favourites, with the odds heavily in their favour. But don't get carried away just yet. The odds may favour the big names, but this tournament, it's bound to be full of surprises. Let's break down how you can make the smartest predictions this summer in the FIFA Club World Cup. But before we get started, if you're as excited for the Club World Cup as we are and you want to stay up to date with all of the content surrounding it and sports in general, then make sure to first of all smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel SportyTrader, and yeah, let's get this breakdown started. So first up, let's talk about recent form. Don't just go solely by club reputation. Teams like Boca Juniors and Palmeiras may not come from Europe, but if they are on a winning streak going into this tournament, that means they could pull off a major upset. Make sure you check out how all of the teams performed in their domestic leagues and continental competitions heading into this tournament. Were they dominant? Were they struggling? You look at Juventus for instance, who had a poor season by their standards. You don't want to back sides on a downward streak. Instead, you want to back the teams with momentum. Next, you've got to keep an eye on the fitness of these teams. Remember, the Club World Cup kicks off after a long club season. That means a lot of these players will probably be tired, fatigued, or potentially even carrying knocks and injuries. Some clubs might also consider resting their stars ahead of a new season that kicks off just a month after the end of this competition. So, if a team like Atletico Madrid looks unbeatable on paper, but has 3 of their regular starters limping through the group stage, then that's a red flag. Always look for fitness updates and training news close to kickoff time. The third tip, you have to know who is going to be playing these games. Look, guys, squad rotation is definitely real. Top teams might opt to use some of their younger players or their reserve sides, especially in the early group games against some of the traditionally smaller teams. For instance, with a team like Chelsea, don't be too surprised to see the likes of Josh Champon or Tyreek George starting in their group stage, exactly like they did in the UEFA Conference League. But before you place any bets on games or make your predictions, make sure you always look at the team lineups. A full-strength Real Madrid first 11 is a very different proposition to a rotated Los Blancos starting lineup filled with academy players. Number 4, I think motivation will play a big factor in this competition. It's inevitable. Not every team will see the Club World Cup the same way. Sure, there may be a total prize fund of $1 billion at stake for these teams, but for some of the European giants, that might be chump change and they may see this as just another trophy. But for some of the teams, for example, from the likes of Africa, Asia or South America, this could be the biggest stage they've ever been on. That desire and that motivation could lead to some big performances and potentially even some bigger upsets. Tip number 5, never, and I mean never sleep on the so-called smaller clubs. Look guys, take it from me, okay? I've been burned so many times before going against the underdog. Some of these teams sometimes come in with great chemistry, are extremely well prepared, and most importantly, they have nothing to lose. If you ignore them, you are literally missing out on value. You have to remember, tournaments like this, they thrive on surprises. Just one single result can flip the entire group on its head, so don't be caught unaware. Alright, now that you are ready to make smart and well-researched predictions, let's talk about what not to do. First up, never bet without checking the value of the odds. Just because a team is likely to win does not mean the bet is always worth it. Avoid chasing only the tiny odds on the heavy favorites. The risk to reward ratio is often not there. And never bet blindly without analyzing the match first. A little research goes a long way. Also, don't fall into the trap of revenge betting. I know losing a bet stings, but doubling down out of of emotion usually leads to a lot more losses. And please don't underestimate the smaller teams, or worse, bet on a club just because of their legacy. History certainly does not score goals in 2025. And last but not least, never bet more than you are willing to lose. Remember to always keep it smart and always keep it fun. So there you have it. 6 really important tips to help you make smarter predictions for the Club World Cup this year. It's a brand new format and anything can happen, so make sure you stay sharp. Remember as well, you can find a general guide for making predictions on the Club World Cup, as well as tips and predictions for all of the individual games in the competition on our website SportyTrader.com. The link, as always, will be in the video description. And don't forget to like today's video if you found it useful, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our exciting upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.